Hi, so fucking drunk here with yet another attempt at an ale review. What I'm going to do just now is one from the Caledonian stable, Caledonian Breweries, Edinburgh. It's a Flying Scotsman, 4% in the Richter scale. It's classed as a, what's that say there? Premium bitter. Now this is one I have tried on cask and cask even, and really did enjoy it. Nice session beer, nice and light, 4%. So anyway, we'll get the bad boy open. Picked this one up a little while ago. It's just been lying in there, so we need to get through the dark beers come the winter, which we are now in. So anyway, here's a pour of the Flying Scotsman, named after obviously the famous steam train. It's got a nice sort of dark ruby colouring to it. Nice little white head there, just sitting on the glass quite nicely. Excuse me about this, but got a bit of frog's eggs attached to the side of the glass. We just tap it, they'll all fall away. Basically I haven't dried my glass properly. A little bit of carbonation going up there, I don't know if you can see that or not. So anyway, as I said, I have tried it on cask even, and haven't tried it in bottle, so it's a first for me. So anyway, we'll go in here for the nose, see what I can come up with. Well anyway, picking up a nice sweet toffee like caramel, very similar to a beer we used to get in Scotland years ago. I think you got it all over the UK, but it was very popular in Scotland with the older team, the older set. The Tartan Special, it smells very similar to Tartan Special. Mostly your caramel, your kind of like some sticky toffee kind of notes, sweety notes about it. A little bit of biscuit in there as well. So anyway, it's all about the taste. So anyway, so fucking drunk, going in here, have a go at the Flying Scotsman. 4% in the Richter scale. Slangiva. Well actually, very different to cask. Very what I would say, like on cask, more fuller flavour, obviously coming straight from the source, the way the brewer wants you to taste it. In the bottle, very thin, very strong with a caramel note at the beginning, but when you get right into the taste, it's kind of touching back on the Tartan Special. Tartan Special had that lovely, beautiful, creamy caramel taste all the way down to the bottom of the glass. This, you haven't got it. It's very strong in the nose, but very faint and very thin on the taste. It's a good session beer, 4%. You walked into the bar and you didn't fancy anything else there in the Flying Scotsman. It's Flying Scotsman there, a good one for 4 or 5 pints if you were just wanting to keep the head clear for the next day. Very sessionable that way. Can't believe how different the bottle version to the cask version is. But the cask version, if you see that in your local pub, I know for a fact Witherspoons are up and down the country, the whole length of the UK. They'll probably, pubs down in England, they'll have the Flying Scotsman when they do their World Real Ale Festivals. I think it's always round about August, September, October time. It's one to look out for. I think we can get it up here all the time. Like I said, when I go into the city centre, they've always got the Flying Scotsman on every other week. So the Flying Scotsman up here, we probably get it a lot more. If you do see it, have a go at it. It's not a bad beer, but maybe if you sort and bottle, maybe and you're a bitter drinker, I would maybe urge you to stick to your own brand or try something else. It's lacking, it's a little bit thin, to be honest, in the bottle version, but the cask version is very, very nice. And let's face it, if you were sitting in the house and you had 3 or 4 of them, and you're watching a film or something, or watching football or something, it's okay for that. It's okay to keep the head clear for the next day. This is the sort of beer that you would drink. So anyway, I'm going to give the Caledonian Flying Scotsman Premium Bitter. Can't believe I put Premium Bitter on a Scottish beer. 4% the Richter scale. Actually, I'm going to actually read the back of it. It's got a lot of gumph on the back. You might say something about the beer. I should have done that at the start, actually. Introducing the Flying Scotsman Premium Bitter, which is specially brewed to celebrate the return of the most famous locomotive after a major restoration programme at the National Railway Museum in York. Salute the local with a glass of this superb beer, the finest barley from the north and robust southern hops. That's where we went wrong, it's got the southern hops in it. Only kidding, chaps. Producer combine a full flavoured beer. Look out for a raisin-like spiciness and superb tasty dryness. Didn't get a raisin-like spiciness at all, but on the cask it had a lot more body to it than what it has in the bottle. First class refreshment from Edinburgh to London and beyond. As I said, it is one that you see it, have a go at it if you want to have a go, if you like your bitters. But in all honesty, there's better bitters out there, and you're not hear too many people north of the border saying that they like English bitters, but I'm one of them, and this isn't blowing me away at all. As I said, on cask it's nice, but in bottle version there is better ones out there. So anyway, I'm going to give Flying Scotsman by the Caledonian Breweries, I'm going to give that a 6.5 out of 10. So anyway, if you've tried the Flying Scotsman before, give us a shout, and if you've stuck along to the end of the video, so if I get drunk, I'll see you in another one. Ciao for now.